Working. So guys, I think one thing happened is that I started a stream like if 2-3 minutes before, and in my system it was showing that it is streaming, but it was not. So then I ended a stream of like 2 minutes or maybe 1 minute 30 minutes seconds, and then I started it again. Now you can see me talking. See my stream basically. That was something that I think that happened for first time. So guys, I was talking about in that 1 minute or 2 minute stream that I told you in my previous stream I was going to live or not. Maybe I said I will not, or maybe I said I will be. I will. So I updated in the Discord that I will be live in 10 minutes. Then after updating in the Discord, then after updating it in Discord, I still was late by 10 minutes more. So I will like fix this problem, man. I have to be more punctual about time, I think. So there is one thing I didn't talk about, the in the previous stream I was talking about it. I was saying in this stream, it's basically that how. Let me just check the audio. Okay. Let me just start the game first. What's the Metroid? So guys, one thing I want to talk about was that the story does a good part I think in this aspect. I want to like appreciate it. It's like the Johnny Blaze was not with the team, so you only see Hunter as a power, because he doesn't know it at all. On the other hand, the team members who have been spending time with them and was stick together knows the value of Hunter as power also, as a person also. And then when he's always alone, he makes his own plan to to give what is that, Hunter to Mephisto, and the Ghost Rider, which is a younger Ghost Rider, doesn't agree because he was there's one more reason also, he was Johnny Blaze was also telling the plan in a go, just follow me, we're going to do this, and then it happens, and he did wrong actually, and because he didn't talk about this thing with the Ghost Rider, with Hunter, or not anybody, because he's operating alone. He takes his decision himself, and he doesn't care about Hunter or anything. So this thing pisses off Ghost Rider, and in that, Ghost Rider burns his house, the younger one, and which I think I appreciate this thing. I really like how they showed that, and I really appreciated it actually. I want to talk about this thing, which I was talking about that in my previous stream, that I'm going to talk about this in this stream. Sometimes I make some easier sentence so difficult to say. Like this one, the previous one, I was just talking about the previous and this, the previous and this.
You got to be bored watching me practice defensive roles. If it gets any sunnier around here, well, good thing I'm a daywalker.
Perhaps Ilion mistrusts me.
The Parchment of Power is here, within the walls of the Abbey.
I assume you overheard Robbie or someone talking about it?
No. I could feel its power the moment it arrived. It was a numbing dread, the likes of which I have never experienced before. I worry for Robbie.
You do not think he can handle it?
Sarah and Strange probably won't bring this up around him, but that parchment is not just random Latin phrases. It contains the words of Chthon himself. They are as dangerous as nuclear weapons.
I have already heard those words spoken aloud. Blaze read from the page and I saw what it could do. The power it unleashed.
The hellfire and destruction is only the beginning, I'm afraid.
The page will not be with Robbie long. If Stark's plan succeeds, we will be rid of Chthon's only toehold in our world.
Perhaps. The parchment is just one page of many, all carrying Chthon's vile message. Those pages were scattered across the globe. The hope was that they would remain hidden forever. Yet man, in his infinite wisdom, decided to collect them and bind them into the Darkhold.
And now Robbie has the final page.
I pray he is strong enough to carry it.
One thing that goes, the zoning place might be right, but we see how that went actually. So there's no defense for him. Came down. Oh, we transfer Loki's concert. Interesting. You can gather ingredients from the outside also. You can open this.
Despite my skepticism, you managed to retrieve the parchment. I'll save my congratulations for later. Right now, we're sitting on a landmine, and I'm not clear.
Blade and I.
Johnny Blade. Look at me. You've gone through so much, and here I am getting comfort from you like a selfish jerk. Almost as bad as an Avenger.
You're not that bad, Ilyana, I promise.
Liar. I might as well put on a cape and start calling myself Doctor.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You saw your tormentor today. That couldn't have been easy.
It's good to have you back, sister.
It's good to be back, sister. We'll finish this conversation later. Looks like someone wants to talk to you. She's all yours.
He's like, can I interrupt you guys?
You wanted to know who was behind the Solus. Now we all know.
How do you know Mephisto?
He was the Dark Lord who kidnapped me from this realm and dragged me to Limbo. He raised me as his daughter. He's the only father I ever knew. And my biggest enemy.
So we are both the children of demons.
Dysfunctional childhoods are something all the SUNS have in common.
And yet you overcame yours. If you can do that, you can overcome anything.
Yes, I believe that. Suffering makes us strong. In a way, I owe him everything. Even though he took everything from me. He made me Darkchild. Gave me the gift of ruling Limbo. And today, I booted him from it. And it wasn't the first time.
You almost sound grateful.
If you mean ripping his minions to shreds as a sign of gratitude, then yes. Thing is, I saw a glimmer of pride in his eyes as he watched me do it. Even though I was vanquishing him yet again.
Parents have a strange way of showing pride sometimes.
He is proud of me, that I'm sure of. Perhaps pride in the monster he created is all someone as twisted as he is capable of. Well, that's enough about him for today. We must look forward to the challenges that lay ahead.
Sleep well tonight, Ileana. You deserve it.
Good night, Hunter.
Okay, we got to know a little bit about more of their dynamics. Not a whole, but a little bit actually. And like in the earlier story, she was like, I cannot talk about this, I don't want to talk about this. During the, I think, very initial part, if you correctly remember, basically. I was supposed to... I should have talked to Robbie also, I feel like. I just, you know, went to the sleep. I was like, he will handle himself.
The tower bells are ringing. My favorite childhood prank. But I have not heard them in so long. Caretaker must be wincing right now. Oh, maybe this was her idea of a joke.
He said.
Stop being so defensive and listen to us, Robbie.
We're just worried about you, that's all.
No need to be worried. I got this.
I don't think you fully understand what you're carrying. The parchment packs a lot of evil.
And what? You don't think I can handle it? I'll have you know that you aren't the only one who has a corner on controlling darkness. Just ask Sparky.
We're just concerned.
Concerned? You're starting to sound an awful lot like Caretaker, Nico.
Since when did you become such a jerk?
Since he started carrying that damn page, that's
Why
when...
don't you worry about yourself, Blade?
Whatever you say, Robbie. Why don't you go find Peter?
Well, maybe I will. I'm out.
Well, we tried.
The parchment of power is no joke. Then again, neither is Robbie. Let's just hope he's right and he can handle it.
Yeah, let's hope.
Now we're getting kind of like new cutscene where she is like this and the others are talking. Then we go to like talk to them.
Something about Jeremiah Kane's statue drew me. Guess it's that old spirit of vengeance connection, huh?
Like you, Kane carried more burdens than any one man should.
Yeah, so he knew how the big honor could also become a curse.
Do you feel you have been cursed?
Absolutely. I mean, it's awesome to be one of the Midnight Suns and have the incredible responsibility of carrying the parchment of power. But it also really sucks.
If luck is with us, you will not have to carry the parchment for long.
I can carry it for as long as necessary. However long Blaze had it, I can keep it for as long or longer.
I did not mean to imply you did not have what it takes.
But I do have what it takes. And I don't need luck.
Blaze's betrayal probably soured your outlook.
About that. I keep thinking about what happened back in Limbo. Right before all the fighting broke out, when Blaze told me you were the key to the parchment, the prophecy, all of it. And that if we took you out, the world might survive.
Robbie...
I know what you're gonna say. Don't trust Blaze. I get it. Which is why I'm thinking I should read this parchment for myself and find out exactly what caused him to get so worked up about you.
Interesting.
I have no doubt the parchment talks all about me, but if you choose to read it, do not tell me what it says.
Oh, yeah? Because it would be too painful to hear?
Because it is irrelevant. I cannot have it causing me to second-guess everything about myself.
Second-guessing yourself, huh? I know all about that. Fine, forget it. I'm not gonna read the page. Happy now?
I am relieved, yes. But what are you going to do instead?
I'm gonna do what I normally do. Sit and worry. And hope Stark hurries up with whatever he's building in the forge.
That may take a while.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear you say that. After all this, I better get a statue of my own around here.
Ah, I see. What is this?
You're gonna read this thing.
What's up?
Breaker of chains. I fight at a hurt. Talk to Tony.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
Unazua.
Unazia?
Give a witch some warning next
Have they found out what it means actually?
You could go a few rounds.
All right then. See you around.
Archer building. What was that? Button chops, button chops 3, what majority voting done? What the?
Just tell me.
I already told you.
That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo. Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages. I get it. The Darkhold is bad. But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights.
Are you really asking me for a book report on the Darkhold?
I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting.
Context or no context, I'm still skeptical that your plan will actually work.
Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on, spill the beans.
I have no beans to spill, Tony. I think I need some fresh air.
I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it?
I saw enough.
He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Everything has to be shrouded in mystery, like he's on stage in Vegas or something. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is.
But I thought you two had put your rivalry behind you. Are you not supposed to be getting along?
I guess you could say we get along like family.
That is...
Well, in that he's the annoying cousin who comes to visit and then burns weird incense and never leaves.
Surely there is a way for you both to work together in harmony.
Oh, you'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem.
So you think the Darkhold is no different from some fabulous bit of technology?
Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend. And I'm going to find it.
I warn you, the Darkhold is not a thing to be trifled with.
Oh, I'm gonna trifle with it, all right. I'm gonna trifle that thing until it's just burned ash on the floor.
Just make sure the pulp on the floor is not you.
Oh, I'll be extra careful.
And what about Strange? Are you going to let him sulk?
Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands.
It might help if you stop calling him Dr. Spooky.
Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. Steven Spooky.
I give up.
Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go. I'm serious about getting the research started. Parchment isn't going to blow itself up.
Want the magic highlights, Tony? Here's your highlight.
Higher research level required study artificers to increase research level. Oh, might be level 6. I was like thinking about like putting some more researches, but my only thing was like, if I do it now and the next day or on the same day I got something to research again, then I have to like wait one more day, and now I have to like do it this thing again, man. I need level 8. Let's just do a level 6.
Alright, let's get started, Dr. Spooky. Got more coil for me? Let me do my Sometimes, I even impress myself. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. Starting coil extraction process. Not bad, right? And to the right.
That's it. Have I ever got a legendary one? I don't think so.
The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
I think the next day I might be able to know that level 8 and then put the research. I'd like do 2 regenerate missions. Shit.
These are the current priorities.
Hero level 2.
I think I can handle that.
You can owe me one.
Thanks, Hunter.
I think Blade went to that another one. Please tell me there's an easy one. Thank you.
It's good to hear those bells again after all this time.
Ghost Rider is locked. I don't know why when I'm pressing Hunter it is like blank on the card. Yeah, finally the superhero walk. So if after today, if the research gets the level, so then I have to put it one more. So I have to play one more mission basically.
If Hydra's mystics succeed in opening that rift, they'll call even more of Lilith's children to their side.
Why Ghost Rider head is low? Because he was not built properly.
the best you got.
Should move Captain America to here. Fall down.
Can't seem to lose them.
He was supposed to fall down, but we're only 47%.
That's one mystic out.
Let's settle.
Not another mystic out of the ritual. Almost there.
They're both hitting Captain America. Maybe I can just...
You have been judged.
Duplicate missiles.
Deeper, reaching for something to call for.
Okay.
We are
defeated.
They are still coming from it.
Who was?
I'll make good use of this.
Let's go. This was so good, man.
The noblest of warriors remains uncorrupted.
Roger that.
Take this one. Have a rock gift.
Leave some for the rest of us.
They're calling something forth. You need to stop them.
Lock.
My purpose.
Lock broken.
A blessing.
Okay.
I'll get you, little.
Have the block. Block broken.
Finally, it's my turn. No one will touch you.
I think it will call the protective person. This protects are he's protecting this way, so he can only protect the attack from this way, this direction only, not this one. So I think that was the part of the gameplay, is to tell you like this, he's defending this person fully. But the only way is if you destroy the shield. Oh, this will be helpful. You know what, we can just move here, I think.
Someone order a
We'll get both the KOs.
Here we go.
Overkill.
Now that was
Yup, needed it badly.
I'm going in. Just the boost I needed.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Can I move to here?
Vengeance has come.
Go! Level up, nice.
Spirit of vengeance. Hell has chosen.
Overkill.
Prepare
I'm doing literally combos, the environments.
I saw.
This is not good.
Hydra is in control of the situation.
Oh shit, not the stone in the back. Shit! Two more balls.
Soon they arrive.
Oh, she's opening another one. Did I not kill one of the... Oh, I killed with the usual environment thing. I killed one of the sisters.
Still they persist.
Oh
Time
shit.
is out. You need to stop that ritual now.
The light will carry you onward.
Level up now.
Just like old times.
Wild strike. This was so cool.
Hell.
Can I bring... Yeah. This was awesome. Get first.
Nice not being on the receiving end of your wrath.
We don't have any cards. Shit. Oh shit. Almost lost too much of my block. I think we are fine now.
Still holding their interest.
If all enemies, interesting.
The light will heal you.
Over there, thank you. Over there.
Weak, even for Hydra.
I'm on.
Shield bounce. One particular one enemy only. Didn't die.
Impressed.
Interesting.
Hope you're ready. You're in trouble now.
We have the upper hand, for now.
It was your time.
Really? Let's just stop this thing.
I suppose it's something.
In my turn, whenever you get to use this, and all my teammates are dead, it used to say you have defeated. But that doesn't happen here with them.
Target confirmed.
Whatever gets the
You will
job
die with that symbiote.
We've done it.
Oh. Let's see if the I think it will show us tomorrow, I think. My armor looks sick actually. Book club meeting tonight. Oh, it is Twitter now.
Book club tonight. You in?
Meet you there.
See you there.
Second book club meeting.
Wasn't the first time I've read The Art of War, but I prefer this translation.
That book was a dense read, but I was struck by the similarities to Kree war manuals.
Looks like we're all here. Grab a seat and let's get started.
I am ready.
The Art of War is one of my favorite books, if not my favorite. Can anyone guess why?
Because it's not just about fighting, it's about how to conduct yourself when in conflict with others.
Carol gets it. For quite a while, all my interactions with people involve some form of conflict.
Interesting.
This book laid things out for me. Helped me understand you don't always smash yourself against a problem face first. You must understand your enemy before you can hope to defeat them. Hunter, you get this more than most. You understood Lilith, which led you to discover her weakness. With that came her defeat.
Yes, but I died.
I lost 300 years to understanding. I would not call that a success.
I would. Your sacrifice, whatever it was, kept the world from plunging into darkness. My point here, until we know what game Lilith is playing, there's no way we can break the rules. That's the only way we win.
So the favorite book of a half-vampire was written by Master Sun.
I'm the Daywalker. Of course it is.
Carol, what stood out for you?
The chapter about flexibility in warfare. Yes, it presented distinct situations, but at its core, it promoted a philosophy of adaptability. This is a subtle but key difference from the Kree war manuals I know. Those manuals lay out how to overcome every possible contingency. Because Kree commanders always expect an answer, exceptions can flummox the ones who let the rules think for them.
I have not met a Kree commander, but humans are just as capable of rigid thinking.
Oh, of course. I think that's what the text is working against. The Art of War encourages fluidity of thought. The variations presented in the chapter on flexibility are examples, not rote technique.
And that's how wars are lost.
So I've been dying to know, what is Captain America's favorite part of this book?
After this read, everything he had to say about deception and warfare.
Ooh, explain.
Wait, what used to be your favorite?
Discussions of leadership. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I've long since internalized all that worked for me and examined what didn't. But convincing your enemy that your greatest weakness is your most powerful strength.
Or the opposite, that your strength is a vulnerability?
Exactly. It struck me, especially regarding our conflict with Lilith. So, what's our greatest strength?
Lilith has no allies, just thralls. She is alone in this fight, but we are united.
Are we? The greatest scientific mind I've known, sorry Tony, just defected to her side. What's to stop any of us from doing the same? I don't have an answer to the question I asked, but I plan to do what the Art of War suggests. Learn her weakness. Adapt as the conflict evolves. Keep Lilith guessing. And above all, think.
And that'll do it.
Great. So what's our next book?
I told Carol she could pick the next one.
I decided on volume 32 of the Kavat Koth.
The what now?
It's a cross between a legal text, a spaceborne invasion defense manual, and one of those sagas that Thor seems to love.
Okay then.
I promise it's not a heavy read. I thought it would be a good companion to The Art of War.
See you all next time.
Hmm. I like the how they were like on the book meeting, like they were talking about the book also, but they were like kind of adding, explaining it with their own experiences, like relating it with their own problems with this book.
Hunter,
It helps with the understandability.
that went better than expected.
I'm looking forward to reading Carol's book.
Same here. Feels like book club is pointing out an edge we've always had, but never knew to sharpen. That's all for now. You taking off or hanging out?
I should leave.
Righteous.
Right. Oh. I got a good move for Blade. You can pause and read it if you want to.
Acunis ad sepulchrum, nam hac in hora, tutela contra inferna vocat, paper potestatum, offerte molem omni noxa.
Agatha, what are you doing?
Casting a protection spell over the Abbey. Now that we are in possession of the Parchment of Power, we must be vigilant in guarding against its influences.
What can I do to help?
You can't. This is a very rare form of sorcery, practiced only by those who have passed from this realm. But you can watch over the others. This spell will only prevent the worst type of harm the parchment can inflict, but can't stop it from making mischief completely.
Mischief? What sort of mischief?
There's no way of knowing for sure. But if there's one thing I am sure of, it's this. The words etched onto the page were written by Chthon himself.
Okay, interesting.
Not even my magic can silence them. They will affect us, if only in whispers. I mean, they're probably affecting us right here, right now, and won't stop. Not until Stark finally manages to nuke it from space.
Oh.
I was more concerned how it could harm Robbie, not the rest of us.
I'm concerned for him too. But while the page remains here in the Abbey, it affects us all. Well, I should really finish this incantation. The spell cannot be completed without it.
I will leave you to it then.
Sleep well, Hunter. If you can.
Anything you like do it?
I wanted to talk to you about, actually, let's go someplace else. It's a little personal. I wanted to talk to you about book club.
Oh? Having a good time?
I'm having a great time. Always good to flex the old brain muscles. I need your advice, though.
What kind of advice?
It's about Blade. I get the feeling that all of book club is just his roundabout way of getting to be friends with me. I mean, I'm touched. He seems like a good guy, but shy. So how do I tell him I'm totally cool with being best pals without scaring him off? Got any thoughts?
Friendships form naturally, whether people say it out loud or not. I think if you keep showing up at book club, things will be fine.
Good point. If I've learned anything from those books, it's that what's not said is so much more important than what's said.
I wish I could be more helpful.
Please, you've been more than helpful just listening to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go catch up with my reading. I'm a couple of chapters behind.
I can tell.
Watch it. No spoilers. I gotta say,
I think one thing is that I want to point out that he said after reading those books, because I think they thought the player will read go to book meetings to like 4 to 5, like maybe more than 2 times actually, one time. But I left the message about Blade, who wanted to invite me for the book reading club, and after a week, after like playing the game for 7 days, and then I replied I will be coming. So that's why I think he said in those books, learning from those books.
Tension's so thick I could claw it to shreds.
Usually this table was like only like 1 to 2 people sit on these things.
Going to snap.
Now it is full actually.
Did you hear Tony and Strange arguing?
They're sitting on the bar, but no one
Parker
is
and
there.
Nico?
Bartender.
Seen good troops lose their minds not knowing if a tank was going to mortar their bunkers, but seeing seasoned, enhanced heroes walking on eggshells is a new kind of unsettling.
Just talk with Wanda more.
Wanda, why does magic have such a strong connection to you?
When she first arrived, she rarely left her room. After a week, I slipped a note under her door. It said, "I am Wanda, and I will never lie to you. Now come out, you are being a..." Well, I thought it was Russian slang for party pooper.
What did you actually say?
You are being a horse's ass. Oh, I should never have trusted that website.
So what happened?
For a moment, nothing. Then she burst out laughing and opened the door. We have been close ever since.
When you were under Lilith's power, she never gave up on you.
I know. Her friendship was one of the few threads holding me together. In the end, we helped each other through difficult times. But that's what friends do, yes?
That is what we do.
Let's do this again soon, yes?
Yep.
You have not set anything on fire today, have you? What you doing, Charlie?
Follow me. Come sleep here, Charlie.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Okay, let me open it for you. Oh, are we going to talk to the mother? Again? Interesting. After doing a general mission.
Family protects one another. Family loves one another. Family would do anything to save one another. Is that not what these heroes of yours preach? Then why abandon you at the doorstep of that wretched pretender Mephisto, my precious child?
You speak of family, Mother? Where were you when I was betrayed? Pursuing your precious page, as always. You are no better than Blaze or Mephisto.
Had you listened to me earlier, you would not have been betrayed. I fear you have simply traded one problem for another. Say what you will about Johnny Blaze, but his soul is one of the strongest I have ever encountered. He has carried the parchment for decades without succumbing to its call, battled angels and demons alike, and rattled the thrones of far too many gods.
It almost seems like you admire him.
I simply state the facts. Now he is free of the page, and another takes on the mantle of its guardian.
Robbie.
Do you really think he will prevail over the parchment of power?
It's really impressive that he was carrying the parchment of power for decades. Johnny Blaze. He's got a stronger soul, and he has defeated too many, demon god kings, basically. And yeah, if you notice, when Mephisto was about to, kick Johnny Blaze out, he gave the paper of the parchment of the power to Robbie, basically. So there's two doubts going in the groups. One is like Captain America, Captain Marvel are pointing out that they did, and Doctor Strange also, they did not believe a lot in Tony's plan. And on the other hand, they're also saying that we have to like adapt to the weaknesses of the Lilith and act accordingly without plan and think. And on the other hand, Blade and the purple guy, obviously forgot her name. They're like I think inquiring that are you fine with the parchment of power or not, because he's like in a little bit of broken condition now because his idol, he's not what he think, and now he carries the biggest power basically, and he is also frustrated by that not everyone are inquiring about it. Him does not believe that is I'm capable or not. And now even if now for a moment if he hates Johnny Blaze, he want to prove that I can handle the power of parchment for many time, a longer time than Johnny Blaze. And sometimes he thinks it's a curse also. Interesting.
You are right, Mother.
I am?
Robbie will never be Johnny Blaze. He will become something far greater. I gladly place my fate and that of the world in his hands.
My original offer still stands. If you truly value your friend, relieve him of his burden and surrender the parchment to me. Ignore my warning, and Blaze's betrayal will be a fond memory compared to what is coming next.
I hope the others slept better than I did.
Oh shit.
No, that can't be. I had that dream too.
Maybe it was something we ate.
Don't you mean someone?
I don't know. This stinks of a hex or a curse or something.
If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neurosis?
God, I hope not.
The probability of every single one of us walking the same dream state is 1 billion to 1. It must mean something.
Yeah, it means we might want to have a little chat with our friendly neighborhood hunter.
Oh, I knew I should have let Mr. Murdoch copyright that for me.
I still can't get that image out of my mind.
Same here. And that's saying a lot these days.
I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this all.
There is... the parchment.
I knew that page would find a way of messing with our heads.
Or maybe it was warning us about you-know-who.
Did you have the dream?
What dream?
I'm here if you want to talk about it.
I'm assuming you had the same dream last night as the rest of us.
I'm pretty sure I did not. What was it?
I'll let Wanda tell you. She's better at communicating those kinds of things. All I can say is, what I saw last night made me worry about you.
I appreciate the concern, Robbie, but I'm all right. Whatever happened was just a dream.
Yeah, you seem all right standing here in the light of day. But that dream last night feels like too much of a coincidence that every single person in this abbey shared it.
I wish I could explain it.
Maybe it is the page, messing with us, trying to make us suspicious of each other.
It is possible. The full effects of the Parchment of Power have gone largely unstudied.
And they will remain unstudied. Honestly, I can't wait for it to be destroyed.
So, you are not going to read it?
Hell no. And not just because I suspect it's giving me bad dreams. Because I know whatever Blaze read set him off so hard that he betrayed us.
Oh, wait. Blaze can read?
Oh man, I'm just glad he's not here to hear you say that.
Why not? I'm not scared to speak my mind to him.
It would be entertaining for sure. I think Wanda wants to talk to you. I should stop monopolizing your time and let her get a word in.
Thank you.
Oh, and Hunter?
Yes, Robbie?
Take care of yourself, okay? Like, really take care.
I always do. What is everyone so upset about?
A nightmare. We all had the same one last night, and it has unnerved us. Wondering if you had the same one too. Would be weird if you were the only one in the Abbey who didn't.
You mean the one about Lilith?
Wait, you had a dream about Lilith?
Is that not the one you all had?
No, Hunter. We had a dream about you. And it was a pretty awful one too.
Interesting.
What? What about me?
Let's just say you... something threw you above us. Your face twisted in what could only be described as extreme agony. And that's as far as I want to remember. I don't want to freak you out. I mean, it was just a dream, right?
We will continue this, but I want to say that when she was about to speak, why we have a conversation happening with Robbie. I don't understand it. And why it took so much time, like Robbie saying she is going to explain to you, it's better that she explains to you. First, she should be explaining to me, then we should be having the conversation with him, Robbie. What is... Okay, we'll just let it continue.
We both know nothing is just a dream, especially these days.
Let's hope this one was. We should probably stop talking now. Everyone is staring.
They are staring?
Yep.
They really are frightened, are they not?
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, everyone here is just as afraid of me as they are of you.
Yep.
Good girl, Charlie.
Interesting. So they had a same dream, except for her, and where she was like very angry, I think, and they all are thinking that she might turn on us and destroy everything. I think that might be. I think maybe it's a prediction that they might be just giving a tease about if we are on the dark path. And that could have been the dream that came true.
You know, when I first heard about Lilith and her apocalypse, I was skeptical that a resurrected half-demon warrior from the 17th century was going to be our best shot at beating her forces of darkness back.
And now?
Nico and company made the right call when they raised you from the dead, because I'm pretty sure you're the one who's going to save the day.
I am not going to save the day alone. We all are, as a team.
See? That's what I'm talking about. You know how to lead a team in the right direction.
I know. Whenever I have to make earn hard points from Captain America, just talk about the team.
You think I have what it takes to be a leader?
No, Hunter. I know you have what it takes. You just need time to stew. Grow into yourself. When I enlisted, I was 90 pounds soaking wet. A light breeze would have knocked me over. Not what you call captain material. But I didn't give up. And I won't let you either.
Parchment really wants to be read.
Want to start with level 15, nice.
Lilith's mind hex reading.
Practice makes perfect.
57, a huge upgrade. Oh.
You get used to him.
It was...
We still need one level up. Level 8.
Last night was no dream. Lilith intended us to witness that vision.
I'm trying to assume it was Lilith in all our heads last night. Don't prove me wrong, Hunter.
Lilith is toying with our...
I know we can't... So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
That said, something still isn't quite making sense. The whole picture is fuzzy. We're missing something.
Oh man, we'll like do more more missions, I think. I think you should have researched it when I was thinking about, which I told you about in like 1 hour before, like maybe some time ago.
I'm still unsettled by it.
Like I was talking about the thing that when I have a chance to research, I was not, because I thought that in the next mission I might need to research something else and I have to like do one general mission. And instead of because of thinking about that thing, I didn't do a lot of research, and now I have to like play more general missions basically. Not more, but yeah, I have to like play more. I think you have to like play it.
Maybe I shouldn't be so gung-ho about you confronting Lilith.
I think when I've done the research, if I've done the research also, I think
because that dream was too
I still have to do one more, I think, general missions. Like I'm see, sometimes it is a little bit not frustrating. Also, like it is something like very like I cannot express it, but every time whenever we go to some area, they are still talking. With there are a lot of dialogues in the game, a lot. I mean a lot. But when you're just going around them, so they're talking, and even when you're in the screen also, they're still talking. Like this menu of screen when we go unlock this comic thing. I think at least they should avoid when we are in this space of the game. Yep, now she's about to go binary on you.
I'm here if you need me. Thanks, Hunter.
Seems like everyone had a restless night. I hate to ask this, but are you all right?
Why? Do I look like there is something wrong with me?
No, not at this moment, but the dream, I mean, nightmare we all had of you.
The one everyone had, but no one will tell me about?
Let's just say you should be grateful to have your collar to protect you.
Protect me from what, exactly?
Your mother, Hunter. Who else? If it wasn't for that collar, who knows how she might be able to manipulate you? I wouldn't put it past her to invade your dreams, the way I think she just invaded ours last night.
Do you really think she could manipulate us through our dreams, even in this protected pocket dimension?
Anything is possible. In any case, best to keep our wits about us. I just don't want anything to happen to you, kiddo.
It was terrifying to see you. No, it felt right.
Once, I dreamt that I grew 4 more arms after the radioactive spider bite. Then I also grew mouth pincers. I even turned into a giant spider and went full kaiju on Midtown.
I'm like, I think I'm in this game with from I think 31 hours I played this game. Guys, so this is it for today's streams, and I will continue this game tomorrow. And tomorrow I will update the time in the community post. So guys, thank you for watching the stream, and I really appreciate you guys watching the stream, and thank you. And we will talk about tomorrow what we're going to do. But I think I genuinely think I've completed this game 70 to 75% in the story. I've completed it actually. I don't think there is a lot of things are left because I think only 25% is remaining for my prediction. So guys, thank you for watching the stream. I will see you guys later, and bye bye.